Hello everyone! Today, we're diving into a topic that keeps many men up at night, the use it or lose it myth about sexual health. Picture a 55-year-old guy in Seattle, waking up each morning wondering if his manhood is quietly slipping away. Sounds familiar? You might be shocked to learn that your body could be working harder than you think to keep things in check. I'm Dr. James Carter, a urologist based in Seattle, and in this video, I'm breaking down the science behind what really happens to your body, men and women alike, when sexual activity takes a backseat. We'll uncover the truth, bust some myths, and share practical tips to maintain your sexual health for the long haul. Before we start, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Drop a comment below with your location and local time. I'd love to hear from you. Now let's dive into today's journey together. Let's dive into the science behind the use it or lose it myth for men. And trust me, you'll be surprised by what your body is doing to protect you. Many believe that frequent sexual activity is the key to maintaining strong erections as you age, and there's some truth to that. Research shows that men who have regular sex often report better erectile function. But here's the catch. Correlation doesn't mean causation. Guys who are sexually active tend to be healthier overall, with better blood flow and fewer underlying issues like high cholesterol or diabetes. So, does abstaining from sex doom your performance? Not quite. Meet John, a 55-year-old from Chicago, who started avoiding intimacy due to occasional erectile troubles, fearing embarrassment. What he didn't know is that his body was already fighting for him. Every night, men experience 3 to 5 nocturnal penile tumescence (NPT) episodes, natural erections that flood the penis with oxygenated blood to keep tissues elastic and healthy. Many men don't realize this, but these nighttime erections are like your body's built-in maintenance system. If you're not getting these, it could signal poor blood flow, which, left unchecked, may lead to fibrosis, scar tissue that causes penile shrinkage and weaker erections. For example, a 2020 study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that men with untreated erectile dysfunction, ED, were more likely to develop fibrosis over time. Here's the good news. Addressing ED early can prevent this. If John had seen a urologist, he could have explored options like lifestyle changes or medications to maintain blood flow. Many men don't realize this one simple step could save their sex life. Stay tuned for more. Ignoring ED can worsen things, as poor blood flow during the day and night lets scar tissue build up, reducing girth and making erections harder to achieve. If you're noticing fewer morning erections, often called morning wood, it's a red flag. Don't wait. A urologist can help you tackle this before it spirals. Stick with me, because we're just getting started on how to keep your vitality strong. Now that we've covered how your body works to maintain erectile health, let's explore the additional benefits of staying sexually active and debunk some myths that might be stressing you out. Beyond preserving erections, regular sexual activity can offer surprising perks for men over 50. Take prostate health, for instance. A 2016 Harvard study found that men who ejaculated 21 times or more per month had up to a 20% lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those ejaculating just 4 to 7 times. That's a game changer, right? You'll be shocked to know that something as simple as regular ejaculation could protect your prostate. Then there's testosterone. Sexual activity and desire are a two-way street. Higher testosterone fuels your drive, but regular intimacy sends signals to your body to keep those levels steady. Consider Mike, a 60-year-old from Austin, who felt sluggish and uninterested in sex. After consulting his doctor, He learned his low testosterone was partly due to inactivity. By incorporating exercise and stress management, think brisk walks, and better sleep, Mike boosted his testosterone naturally, reigniting his spark. Another benefit? Orgasms strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, which support not just erections, but also bladder control. This is huge for men as they age, especially if you've noticed issues like dribbling after urination. A 2018 study in Urology even showed that pelvic floor contractions during orgasm can improve urinary function over time. Now let's bust a myth. You don't need fancy penis exercises, peddled online. Those gadgets and routines, often a waste of time. What really matters is overall health, keeping cholesterol low, blood pressure normal, and diabetes at bay. These are the top culprits behind vascular issues that harm erections. For example, a 2021 study in the American Journal of Medicine linked poor cardiovascular health to a 50% higher risk of erectile dysfunction. The takeaway: exercise your whole body, not just one part. A healthy diet, regular cardio, and stress reduction, like meditation or even a hobby, keep blood flowing where it counts. Stick around, because what happens to women might surprise you even more. Let's shift gears and talk about women, because the use it or lose it myth isn't just a guy thing. For women over 50, regular sexual activity can support vaginal health, keeping tissues elastic, lubricated, and well supplied with blood flow. Studies like one from the Journal of Sexual Medicine in 2019 show that women who stay sexually active often report less vaginal dryness and discomfort, especially post-menopause. But here's the twist. Just like with men, it's not sex itself that's the magic bullet. Women who are sexually active often have fewer symptoms to begin with, making intimacy more comfortable. So, what happens if you're not active? Meet Sarah, a 52-year-old from Miami who started avoiding sex due to painful dryness. She didn't realize her body was still working to maintain her sexual health. Women experience 3 to 5 episodes of clitoral tumescence nightly. Think of it as the female version of morning wood. These natural bursts of blood flow keep genital tissues healthy, much like in men. Many women don't realize their bodies are doing this every night. But if health issues like high cholesterol or diabetes reduce this blood flow, you might notice weaker arousal or less intense orgasms. A 2022 study in menopause found that women with poor vascular health were 30% more likely to experience vaginal atrophy. The fix: options like vaginal estrogen, which is safe and boosts tissue thickness with minimal systemic absorption, can be a game changer. Over-the-counter lubricants or moisturizers also help, as do vibrators, which increase blood flow externally. Sarah, for example, found relief with a low-dose vaginal estrogen cream prescribed by her doctor, restoring her confidence. Orgasms also strengthen pelvic floor muscles, which weaken after childbirth or menopause, leading to issues like urinary leakage. A 2020 study in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery showed that regular orgasms improved pelvic floor strength as much as Kegel exercises for some women. You won't believe how one simple habit can transform your health. Watch until the end. Let's wrap this up by looking at the bigger picture and why use it or lose it is only half the story. The science is clear. For both men and women, sexual health hinges on blood flow, and poor overall health, like high cholesterol, diabetes, or high blood pressure, can lead to fibrosis in men or vaginal atrophy in women, making intimacy tougher. But here's the kicker. It's not just about sex. A 2021 study in The Lancet found that people who maintain regular intimacy whether with a partner or solo, tend to have better brain health and even live longer, potentially by up to 5 years. You'll be shocked to learn how intimacy could add years to your life. Take Tom and Linda, a couple in their 60s from Denver. By prioritizing exercise, a heart-healthy diet, and stress reduction, they not only kept their spark alive, but also felt sharper and more connected. Intimacy fosters emotional bonds, combating loneliness, which research links to shorter lifespans. A 2019 study in social science and medicine showed that strong social connections can reduce mortality risk by 25%. The practical takeaway: focus on holistic health, eat well, move daily, manage stress, and get enough sleep. These habits keep blood flowing to your genitals and beyond. Sex is great if you enjoy it, but don't stress if it's not happening. Your body's nightly mechanisms are working for you. If you're facing issues like erectile dysfunction or vaginal dryness, see a doctor early to protect your vitality. I hope this video opened your eyes to the truth about sexual health. If you found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos on erectile dysfunction and pelvic floor health. Your support means the world, and I'd love to keep guiding you on this journey. Enjoy intimacy when it feels right, but above all, prioritize your health to keep the spark alive.